The title of this podcast is Being a Woman Police Officer, Overcoming Challenges. We have a very special guest with us today, Ms. Cindy Saez. She's an international law enforcement instructor with curriculum designing experience for the same. She is an expert in human rights and gender issues. She also has 30 years of experience as a police detective in Dallas, USA. Thank you so much, Cindy, for joining us. Cindy, my first question is, women working in the police department face challenges not only in developing countries but also in developed countries. But before talking about your international experience in training women in police, can you please first explain your experience as a woman in a challenging and male-dominant work environment like law enforcement?
As far as a woman, our department had just not too long ago had women go into the streets and patrol alongside the men. I had the privilege of knowing a couple of our very first female officers, and they started out as secretaries, as I witnessed throughout the world when it came to females in police departments around the world. One of my biggest challenges was our department had just went through a Department of Justice overview. So the demand to hire more minorities was on the forefront. And as a woman, when you are working in a predominantly male environment, there was all kind of challenges you face, from sexual harassment, from the questioning of can you do the job? And just also too, how would the general public receive you? A diverse group of individuals. So that taught me in itself of how to treat people. However, one of the challenges is my very first patrol beat was in one of the predominantly poor areas of Dallas. And so I immediately assessed, the overall environment. How do I go about approaching it without compromising my values as a police officer, but also too, not violating anyone's also to their civil rights, their right to protection like anybody. And so one of the very first things I did is I got to know we were just starting community policing. So I got to know the people in the area I patrolled. And it was one of the most dramatic and fulfilling things that I'd done, by getting to know everybody, talking with the kids, developing programs to help for a lot of these individuals to overcome the challenges of being constantly harassed and stopped by other police that I worked around.